We are supercharging. We keep hearing something under the car. Hear it revving up, speeding up, and then shutting off. We're at a high rate of charge right now, and it has been higher. You hear it? It keeps shutting off and then revving up. I'm gonna shut my door. Can you hear it more now when we're in the car? I couldn't hear it that much outside. Yeah, something's off and it keeps revving up and down.
Usually it stays revved high when you're charging.
Yeah. It's like a rhythmic cutting off and turning back on. That is not normal. I've never noticed that before. I've only noticed it when supercharging, so if anybody knows what it is, please let me know in the comments.
Maybe there's been a software update.
Yeah, I guess it could be software related, or it could be something's broken and it can't stay on, you know?
It's not the latter.
This is the software update version that I'm using, 2022.20.9. You can hear it. We'll listen for it when we're not charging, but I think it's only when charging. Only when supercharging. Yeah, that's annoying. It's like someone's accelerating and driving away, and then they come back, and they accelerate and drive away again. There they go. Accelerating, driving away. All right, we pulled away from the supercharger, and unfortunately the noise is still here. And you can see we've got everything set low, and according to the app, it's telling me it's 92 degrees in here. Something is not working right. I'm feeling a little cold air, but we heard that revving earlier when supercharging. Something's definitely wrong. I've never experienced this before. It's not working. We're gonna try to stop in. I've changed where we're going to the service center. Actually, I hear it revving up and down now too. I feel like I hear it. Hopefully I can tell them we're on a trip. They close at 7. Maybe they can take a look at the car. We'll see. Well, let's drop this down to 89 now. I do feel some cold air. Like I said, it didn't cut off on supercharging, but I hear that revving up and down, revving up and down. I don't know if you can hear it because we're on the highway, but I hear it just like we were hearing at the supercharger. It's just doing it all the time. It's something with the air conditioning system. And of course, the air conditioning system is the same one, only one. It cools the battery pack and it also cools the cabin. All right, now we're feeling cold air and it's down to 72. I'm not sure what's going on, but this might be an intermittent problem. It's even harder to diagnose. All right, temperature is now down to 68, so we're definitely dealing with an intermittent problem. I don't hear the racing anymore, so I'm not sure if they're even gonna be able to diagnose anything, even if I show them the car. I don't know what to do at this point. Maybe we'll just stop in anyway, just to see if they can quickly take a look. We're in Mechanicsburg. We're almost at the Tesla service center. All right, there they are. Hopefully they can help us. All right, we're here, and there are a ton of Teslas here. And it seems quiet. Maybe there'll be a chance for me to talk to somebody, I hope. All right, well, unfortunately, they cannot have a tech look at it. I gotta make an appointment, and they suggest doing that so they can start running some remote diagnostics. Well, they're not gonna look at it. They say set up an appointment, and they'll start to run remote diagnostics when I set an appointment up. And they said there's definitely something wrong based on the description, but it is intermittent. But if they run the diagnostics, maybe they'll be able to catch what happened. So I'm gonna set up an appointment on the app right now. So what I'm gonna have to do here is try to figure out exactly what's going wrong. If you guys know, let me know in the comments, please. But I have to catch it before it causes a breakdown. I know this is gonna break down. Something is definitely wrong. It's, if you watch my channel, I had an issue before where the pump for the air suspension, the air compressor pump for that was making weird sounds and malfunctioning, and finally convinced them to replace it before it broke down. That was one thing. The other thing, number 2, was the compressor for the air conditioner. Same thing, started making weird noises, doing weird things, not like this. This is different. And I had to convince them of what was going on before it broke down. So that's the goal in all of this right now, is to just try to figure it out, get it taken care of to avoid a breakdown. This is what happens when you drive an older car, if anyone's ever done that. But sometimes these happen on younger cars. I've seen a lot of people who have these problems where parts fail like this, but it's more common on an older vehicle. By the way, the supercharge I just did was supercharge number 2,399 on the original battery pack and original motors.